Trubisky. Coach. Hey, what's the word, YouTube? It's your boy, Coach TDOT. And I'm back with another reaction video for y'all today, man. So today we gonna react to the best Larry Bird revenge story ever told. Larry, what you was out here on, G? Alright, so without further ado, chat, finna get right into this thing.
Charles Barkley had a handwritten letter delivered to Bill Laimbeer before playing a game against him. And it said, "Dear Bill, f*** you. Sincerely, Charles Barkley." And as one might expect, they got into a fist fight that game.
Man, they getting it going. Charles said, "Fuck you." Getting it going, man.
Robert Parrish, who got into a fight with Laimbeer 3 years in a row, was questioned about Bill Laimbeer. He said, "I was always taught, if you can't say something nice about someone, then don't say anything at all."
Man, Rob Parrish, folks. I know I ain't just see you throwing this little motherfucking jab, man. I would have pieced your ass up so fast if I was Laimbeer, G. Look,
and when Robert Parrish
right there,
got
nigga,
into a fight with Laimbeer 3 years in a row, was questioned about Bill Laimbeer.
Man, you trying to throw that little turkey? Look at that shit, man.
Was questioned about Bill Laimbeer. He said, "I was always taught, if you can't say something nice about someone, then don't say anything at all." So I'm saying nothing at all. But nobody hated Bill Laimbeer more than Larry Bird.
I never really ever liked Laimbeer in any social situation.
No.
Yeah.
And it's because he was a dirty player. The 80s, when I played, there was a lot of cheap shots. If you go back and watch the Pistons playing against Chicago, I mean, Michael and Scotty were getting pounded. And a lot of it happened after the whistle. Like you're going in and you get fouled and the guy goes ahead and tries to, that's a free foul. Ricky Mahorn, he'd hit you and all that, but he'd hit you, you know you're going to get hit. Yeah. But he didn't try to.
See, that's how you got to do, niggas.
He'd hit you and all that, but he'd hit you, you know you're going to get hit.
Right,
he didn't try to maim you.
Right.
Bill tried to hurt you.
Got it back, so they reset it at 5. Laimbeer walked with it, then committed a foul, knocked Bird to the floor. Celtics are very unhappy about it.
Yeah, caught Bird in the jaw.
Yeah.
And Larry's a little upset.
Man, you ain't gonna get it going.
He's one of them guys, you shoot a jumper, he tries to slide his foot underneath your ankle so you twist your ankle, and that's why Parrish
always really used to do that.
If you watch any of our old games, Parrish was always twisting his ankle against the Pistons. So one time I shot a jumper and Laimbeer did it to me and I stepped on his foot, but I stepped on a high and twist my ankle. I don't know, a quarter or two later he was shooting that jumper. I slid mine in there. That's the last time he ever did it.
Really?
Yeah.
And when Bill Laimbeer was called the NBA's dirtiest player by Michael Jordan,
man, they getting it going. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, G. This what the NBA need back, folks. We need squabbles, folks. I told y'all the solution. Now, since y'all don't let niggas get down like this no more, we gotta make it regulated. Just like hockey. I'm telling y'all, motherfucker, one team on this side, other team on that side. Put these two niggas in front of us and let them get it going, man. That's the only way. Cause the ratings probably used to be busting back then just cause niggas used to get into it, G. Man, I wish we would see some live fights today, man. That should've be wrote. Imagine LeBron fighting Steph one-on-one. That should've go crazy, bro.
And when Bill Laimbeer was called the NBA's dirtiest player by Michael Jordan,
look at Mike stole him. Cracked his ass.
There are punches thrown.
he responded in a way that really showed his true colors.
Michael Jordan may be a very good, outstanding basketball player, but as a individual, down-to-earth, heart person, he has, I mean, who is he? Who cares about him? All he does is play basketball. In the world, he's this big.
Yeah, I can see why nobody liked him.
And
during the 1986 season, when the All-Star team had just been announced, Bird asked a group of reporters if Laimbeer, who had been an all-star the last 3 years with the Pistons, had made the team again. And when he heard Laimbeer was not selected, Larry Bird said, "Good. Now I won't have to worry about him getting on the bus and saying, 'Hi, Larry,' and me having to say, 'F you, Bill.'" But that year, they would still see each other in the playoffs.
I was always the one that came out first, and there's always a leprechaun out on the floor. I'd go out and spit right on the leprechaun, rub my foot in it, and then go down and make a big dunk. Away we went.
The tension was obviously high, and in one game, Robert Parrish said,
"Oh,
I feel like Lambeer took some cheap shots at me. I guarantee something will break out if they let it go next time." And though nothing happened the rest of that series, the very next year, they met again.
Hey, Bill Lambeer, he really ain't want those problems. Look how he walking up to him. First off, kids, if you ever close the distance on a nigga, do not have your hands down like this, G. Or you getting your shit clean like that. Nigga, you better get out of here. You better have your dukes up if you walk in a nigga space like this, G. Or you get your ass slept. I'm telling y'all right now, don't ever close in on a nigga with your hands down just thinking sweet. Man, you gonna get your ass knocked the fuck out, man. Look at this. He going up with his hands down and shit, man.
Series,
you better come swinging.
Next year, they met again in the Eastern Conference Finals. And in Game 4, it got crazy.
Open people.
Sting. And the 24-second clock slows down, and Bird and Lambeer go at it. Larry Bird and Lambeer have both been ejected from the game.
Damn!
Rodman coming over.
Hey, Larry lost that bitch. I remember Dennis Rodman getting it going down, fool.
Lambeer was backing away from me and didn't want any part of me. I wish they would have cleared the court for about 15 minutes and just let us go at each other.
What I say?
Lambeer, in classic Bill Lambeer fashion, he said, "I didn't do a thing. I tried to grab hold of him to break his fall, and Larry came up swinging. I was victimized." And Larry Bird responded, "Sure, he wasn't trying to hurt me. And I was trying to throw the ball at the referee. Bill's face just got in the way."
When you play the same team 4, 5, 6, 7 times right in a row within a space of about 2 weeks, it's got to be bad temper. Our ball club, I always feel, were retaliators, not instigators. And I think the other team, like Detroit, they are the instigators.
And in that next game, when Bill Lambeer tried to come out and shake Larry Bird's hand, Larry looked at Bill and said, "Go f*** yourself. I always have respect for my opponents," Larry said. "But in my instance, I think Lambeer was trying to hurt me." So in Game 5, the Celtics got their revenge.
I was at the game, and the crowd just had so much hatred for Lambeer for that game. I've never been in any sort of a sporting event where the crowd hated a player that much.
Yeah.
And I still am convinced to this day that the crowd convinced Parrish to punch him in the second quarter.
Oh, no question.
Very gingerly tried to shoot that shot.
Nice play by Darren Day. It doesn't fall. The tip by Parrish. He can't get it to
Oh,
fall. Parrish takes Lambeer to the ground with a
I love that shit, man.
They had said it was only a matter of time till
Get
somebody
it going.
Lambeer, he had it coming. That's, yeah, he had it coming.
Hey, see, I got a little bit more respect for old niggas now, G. The old heads back in the league. Even though I ain't never lost respect, but I'm getting a little bit more respect. At least these niggas had the courage to really throw hands, G, and get it going, get active. Niggas nowadays soft as hell, man. Niggas wouldn't even hurt a fly nowadays. Soft as hell. Even if you gave them the opportunity to fight, niggas to bag down, G. They used to be getting it going back in, G. Where the fuck that's at now, man? What a trench babies. We need them back.
You watch the replay and it was like barely he did anything.
It could have happened 2 plays before.
The cameras just got the part where Robert got mad, see? But nobody saw Lambier's elbow that hit him in the neck, right by the Adam's apple. And all he did was react because people are sick and tired of this guy with the baby face, putting his hands up all the time. Who, me?
I swear.
Meanwhile, he'll sucker punch you, he'll do everything in the game. So as I said once before, it couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
Yeah, I was kind of looking over my shoulder, Max. I thought I was going to get sucker punched, to be honest. In the heat of the battle, we exchanged a few unpleasantries,
tape delay back
a
in
few
the day
elbows
was
that passed between us, and then I just lost throwing punches. So I couldn't believe I lost my composure like that. That was the first time ever.
This play epitomized 80s basketball. Because not only did this flurry of punches result in no ejections and no technicals, but they didn't even call a foul. They just kept playing. Larry Bird called it a good deed. But sometimes, in the words of the great Frank Sinatra, the best revenge is massive success. Because later on that game, Larry Bird made the greatest play of his entire career.
We knew we had to win that game. Both teams knew that whoever won Game 5 was probably going to win the series. Casey had to play the starters almost the whole game. And so our guys were just completely worn out.
There's Bird off the screen from the corner. Basket by Larry Bird. That's a two-pointer. Detroit by 3 with 1:13, and Bird has 36.
The Celtics had been to the finals in 84, 85, 86, and now it's 87. We're all beat up. The guys that are playing are hurt. So, you know, it was just guts. It was just a guts and pride.
3:41 to go in the game. Detroit leading by 2, and that man is playing on nothing but heart. He went out with an ankle injury that would keep most people out of the game, came back in, and now he's twisted it again.
Now, the Boston moment, that was a heartbreaking moment. What was heartbreaking about that moment is I had made the game-winning shot.
Everybody wants to beat the Pistons. Right now,
Boston
is first in line in that desire. They lead by 1, 27 seconds to go.
But I was on Isaiah Thomas, and he went one-on-one against me at the top of the floor. I thought I played pretty good defense, and Isaiah didn't get in the paint, and he took a jump shot, a contested jump shot, and it went in.
Out on the top of the floor against Seaston.
16 seconds. Seaston right in his face. Thomas with a very big bucket.
We go to the timeout. We know Bird's going to get it either on the left side or the right side. And we got the play figured out. We sent him left. About 5 of us come over there to try to block the shot.
There's Bird with the ball against Mahone.
He'll take it to the hoop. You can bet. He's going to try to draw a foul.
It's blocked. And Seaston hit it off of a Detroit player. No.
Ball goes out of bounds, and I'll never forget, everything just started, it went in slow motion. So I run over, we look at the bench, no timeout, nothing. So I run over and I grab the ball.
Detroit should have called a timeout, Brian, because they had a timeout left. They could advance the ball down to the other end of the floor. There's a shot somewhere, there's a photo that I saw that Chuck Daly is standing by their bench with his hands up, calling timeout. Isaiah, I remember to this day, he's standing there like this to the referee. Give me the ball, give me the ball, give me the ball.
So I grabbed the ball from the referee. Lambier's a good foul shooter. I never had taken the ball out. That wasn't my thing, right? I throw it up. Bird sneaks in.
Wow.
I didn't even see him.
Bird was moving right when he was inbounding the pass. And when you look at it from a couple different film angles, I mean, he threw it right to him on the move. And I had my back to where he was stealing the ball. So when I turned around, I was probably more shocked than anybody in the whole stadium that Bird had the ball in his hands.
And this is probably one of the most incredible plays that's ever happened against me and that probably I've ever witnessed. From an athletic standpoint, 2 people being in sync and just Bird just playing every second. And that's what the Celtics taught us, to play every second, not to play 47 and a half minutes.
Kids, he's giving y'all a good learning lesson right here. You play hard the whole game, man. You don't pick and choose. I want to play hard now. I want to play. Man, you play hard all the time, man. All right? He giving y'all the sauce right now, man. That's how you going to stay on the court. Don't take plays off. Just play hard the whole time. You on the court. That's how you going to stay out there. Get more minutes. Feel me?
Play a full 48.
And he had a smirk on it. He knew the game was over, and he almost had a smile on his face when they gave him the ball, and he did not see Bird at all.
But the thing I remember the most is that Joker. This is the out-of-bounds line. That Joker caught the ball, and in my mind, I'm like, okay, he going out of bounds. That dude did this, like a ballerina, right? And if you go back and you watch the play, that dude is on his toes. The baseline is right up under his toes, And in my mind, he must have stood there for about 5 seconds because everything was going in slow motion in my mind, right? And it's like, damn, how you doing that?
No,
and then
bust y'all
DJ
ass.
out of nowhere, right?
Right.
They are so in tune. They are so in sync. He catches the, Bird hits him. He catches the basketball, lay it up.
Now there's a steal by Bird.
Made y'all go fast. Now y'all want the timeout. Damn dummies.
I'm walking to the huddle, and as I come back out of the huddle, right, we try to take the ball out of bounds or whatever. Larry walks by and he goes,
wow.
Winks at me, right? I'm like, ah.
The Celtics won that series in 7 games. And when Bill Laimbeer tried to shake Larry Bird's hand again, Larry just ignored it and walked straight through it.
Damn.
Larry Bird said, I don't like Bill Laimbeer. Why should I shake his hand? Even Isaiah Thomas, who was Bill Laimbeer's teammate for 11 years on the Bad Boy Pistons, had this to say about him. To tell you the truth, if I didn't know Bill, I wouldn't like him either.
Damn.
And when the Celtics retired Larry Bird's jersey in 1993, that hatred was still there.
Thank you. This seems like a perfect night. I mean, except for the fact that Bill Laimbeer couldn't be here.
Damn. That was really his op.
What would you tell him if he was?
Like niggas don't even have ops in the NBA no more, G. And if niggas got ops, it's like a low-level player versus like a high-level player, like Dylan Brooks and LeBron James. But nigga, LeBron is not ops with like a main player. That's like LeBron being ops with Draymond for real. I mean, they kind of was into it a little bit, but I'm saying like if LeBron and Draymond had a real beef, like niggas didn't like each other off the court. Niggas not doing that shit no more, man. Niggas not built like this. They had a real rivalry going, man. That shit crazy. We don't have that in the league no more, T. Thinking about it.
We would probably hang him up with my my number.
Niggas on that.
Because back in the day, the animosity was not for show. When they hated each other, they really hated each other. And it didn't stop when they retired. They were enemies for life.
Yep.
I hate Larry Bird, but I respect the hell out of that man.
I respect Isaiah Thomas's talent. No matter how much I hate him, I respect his game.
But Bill Laimbeer's hate was on another level because he didn't respect anybody, not even his own teammates. In his last Detroit Pistons practice before he retired, Laimbeer elbowed the star player Isaiah Thomas and broke his rib. And when Isaiah Thomas got angry, Laimbeer elbowed him again. Bill Laimbeer once said, I don't fight, I agitate, then walk away. But this time, Isaiah Thomas didn't let him walk away. Because
y'all see this quote?
This time,
that's what a woman would say, G. I don't fight, I agitate, then walk away. Like, sound like a damn female right here, man. That's it. Just how I said that shit, that's how I read it, folks. You don't fight. You agitate, then walk away, nigga. You gonna catch this ass whooping, G. That's what's gonna happen. Alright? You not finna troll me and do all this pushing and shit and knocking niggas out the air and shit and then wanna come shake my hand next game. Nigga, I'm on your ass. Do something else crazy during this game, folks. That's why they was beating his ass back then. G, what's up with folks right here, man? Is you cool? No, like for real, G. This man.
Isaiah Thomas didn't let him walk away. Because in retaliation, Isaiah Thomas punched Bill Laimbeer in the head, breaking his own hand, resulting in Isaiah being sidelined for 8 weeks. Like I said, I can see why nobody liked him.
I don't give an inch at all on the court. I don't give anybody any respect. I think that's the major problem with a lot of other players is I don't respect their game. If they happen to get in the way, well, that's not my fault. That's their fault. I make no apologies for my game throughout my career. Whatever the general public thinks about my style of play, I really could care less.
You left the bad blood on the court for the most part, but not with Lambier. You never really ever liked Lambier in any social situation.
No.
Yeah.
And it's because he was a dirty player.
Larry Bird's sitting next to you right now. Would you talk to him? Would you have a conversation with him? What would you say?
I'd probably go to a different table.
Even to this day, Chad, he said he'll move to another table if he had to sit with Larry. Hey, Bill, G, you got something going on, man. Because I get it. And as a coach, I would love to have a player like him on my team. Fuck it. Not get everybody ass out. Get to it. Fuck it. Be our enforcer. That's what every coach wants, G. But watching that shit and being behind the screen and seeing this nigga, the stuff he was saying, like, gee, are you cool, my guy? What was wrong with you, Bill? And you still holding shit against Larry now, man. Go get you some money, man. I know you a coach in the WNBA and shit, man, but Bill, folks, you already know you was coming crazy back then. You know? So, like, I ain't saying be friends with motherfuckers and shit, but damn, Bill, you was on that with niggas that much that niggas still don't like you, folks. And it ain't like the reason they didn't like Mike. They don't like Mike because Mike was busting their ass and Mike still getting it going. He getting that bread, getting that fatty still. But nigga, you was a WNBA coach. And niggas still don't like you. That mean you was a... Man, I can't even say the word, G. That's crazy though, man. But that's the end of the video, man. Alright, let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Would y'all want to play like Bill Lambier on y'all team or what, man? Alright, I wouldn't mind it as a coach, but man, seeing that shit fool, man. Alright. Well, this your boy, Coach TDOT, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. I'm up out of here. I love y'all.